Hello, YouTube Wise. FIFA here, coming at you today with an AZ Alkmaar career mode. It's the first video in the series. I know we are right on the cusp of FIFA 23, but that's the perfect time of year to start a career mode. Get yourself back in. The leagues around the world are starting back off. Of course, I know some are mid-season, but it gives me an excuse to dust off this YouTube equipment, finally make something FIFA related. It has been a while, but what a perfect way to start a journey that you and I will be able to catch up on, as well as take our talent to the Eredivisie, the top flight of the Netherlands. Please continue to help me in the comments pronounce these names as well as any other stuff that I forget so that we can grow in knowledge together. It's all about staying wise, right? Well, looking forward to kicking off this journey. Wanted to give you guys a little FaceTime since it's been a while since we last chatted, but we'll get into the rules and whatnot as we go. The AZ Alkmaar team itself, you might be wondering, it's a little random. However, this is all spurred just by some looking back in some nostalgia. My favorite FIFA 13 card was that team of the season, Rasmus Elm. They've had a lot of representation from the Americas with the likes of Jozy Altidore, and they just signed Djordje Mihailovic, who, if you guys remember from some of my videos in the past, I am from around Chicago, and that boy was with the Chicago Fire as he was coming up through the MLS. So looking forward to either, trying to make this career mode as realistic as possible, but having some fun as we try to conquer a European competition. So we'll get into it. Alrighty, here we are. Shout out to Fiorentina there, babies. We go into the Netherlands. They're absolutely blow by AZ the first time. Good budget, healthy budget, good history of the club. Let me know how the Dutch people pronounce AZ Alkmaar, if I'm saying anything wrong. Maybe some more about the Ultras, as well as what the name of the stadium is. As you see here, we are in half-length 4 euros, strict transfer negotiations. Don't want any funny business, and I want to make this as concise as possible. Here we go, coming out rocking that pink suit, baby. You know you gotta love it. I am intrigued by the board's decision here. Of course, you figure you're in the Netherlands, got to have a lot of youth objectives, so that's critical. We'll be getting that done for sure. Remember, for us itself, though, the main thing for us is that we want to win a European championship. So all of these are gravy, but for us, it's all about that silverware, baby. We get into here, we're looking at the squad. As you see, I love to bypass the training. I do not know why FIFA makes us do this, but this is, remember, this is the squad from the 2021 season with a little bit of turnover from earlier in the transfer window this past summer of 2022. So Wijnald is on Ajax now, I think, in real life. But doing a little bit of looking at who we got here. Clearly, Carlson is going to be a star. Sugawara, really looking forward to trying him out. We have some very robust players in the midfield. Pavlidis up top. Another Greek boy on the bench. Hatzakaiados, I think is how his name is said. But the wingbacks were a little bit shaky and didn't want them to get up the field so much. Going through here, I know if you guys have played career mode in FIFA 2022, they give us these homegrown scouts, and the youth development is quite serious here. But since they're not really my players that I've scouted, I have let them go. However, in the comments, though, please let me know if you want me to keep that one young gun. Please, I don't know if we want to use him now. We always could get him to start in January or the following year. I have not played that far into this just yet, so let me know in the comments section below. Right here, we're looking through, kind of just judging people's ages, overalls, trying to get as many people out on loan as possible. The computer does a thing where during the half mark of the year, so in the January window and even the full year, if you put them on loan, they are in a much better place. Now we're getting into that youth area. Sorry, I had to check some stuff there in the top corner. Totally not doxing my friends. But here we are. Just trying to grab some of these mid-tier scouts that are affordable. We don't have the biggest budget, and I do want to sign some players, which you'll see in a little bit. But we're going to send them in to realistic areas, definitely the Netherlands. Going into Morocco here, there have been so many Moroccan players from AZ Alkmaar, Idrissi, El Hamdawi, amongst others. We're going to Greece as well to find some physically strong boys. And of course, boom, Sugawara. Already Sugawara, my bad, already get an offer from the Premier League, 15 mil. I was like, let's see what we got here. Can't necessarily pass up something that would maybe allow us to get this squad a little deeper. I want to make sure that we had good depth along the back line in terms of center backs, as well as maybe some midfield reinforcements, and then some wingers. We have young wingers on that right side, but with this, here we go, David Moyes coming in. I'm trying to play hardball here, immediately accepted. The one player I was really looking forward to play with, immediately accepted. Let's Shirts out here, glad to let him go. Didn't need him. Kind of the older people on the list we're trying to get going here. Carlson, transfer offer. Okay, I think the FIFA next year in FIFA 23 EA needs to get a little bit better with that, with who they give you as options as players. We could use some midfield depth, but that offer was insulting, so we said no. I do want to get rid of DeWitt here, but I didn't think they were going to be able to get up to where we wanted to go, and so here we are. Some of the top players that we're looking at here, some midfield players, a couple of attacking mids as well, and then some striker depth there with Jesus Ferreira. Some Greek players, we have some young Belgians, as well as Oscar, or I think it's Omar Campos, not Oscar Campos, I don't know, maybe I can't remember what his name is there, but we try to buy Georgi Mihailovic. It's the whole reason we're doing this career mode, and we can't. Oh, big sad. So that probably has to be a January signing for us. We had Lapiat in here, also another player that I was thinking about going. Sugawara had just been sold, so I was like, maybe we should get that young right back from Ajax Rennes, who's playing really well in real life, but we couldn't do it. We get in here, our boys at Pauk are trying to play hardball, and I said, right, okay, I don't mind putting in a 15-20% sell-on fee, because you know what, at the end of the day, we're only here for 3 years. Let's see if we actually sell them. Get into these cutscenes like we're starring in the main role in She-Hulk. We got our boy Michaelides. I just absolutely butchered that one, but that was just for the show here. I'll practice pronouncing it. Our boy Yanni signs up here. We get down into our other player here, and we're getting close-ish to the end of the episode, actually. There's a lot of transfer drama. We're going to go ahead and pick up that young left-back Mexican who can also play center back in real life. I can't remember where he went, but he did transfer, so we're going to pick up our boy from Laguna. However, really looking forward to even more transfer drama in the next episode, as well as the first games here. Always a fun series to get going. Please, in the comment section below, let me know what you think I should do with the youth players, but most importantly, show some love. Ask me some questions. Love to hear how you guys are doing, because it's all about the family. Stay wise.